guys, so welcome back to Smart Beluga. So today we're going to be looking at our native plants. So we're going to start with our ko-fi tree. At the moment it's got at the moment there's no seeds on it because it has years to go until it has flowers on it. And these yellow seeds here are what grow one of these ko-fi trees. And then down here we have our kauri tree. So that's called a kauri tree, and then so at the moment the leaves are orange. And then we have a bigger kauri tree just here. And then that is the same as this kauri tree. So next we're going to go on to our grasses. So we're starting with this one. It has a bit of orange and green on it. And then we're going to go on to our other grass here. And then we go on to our other grass here that's the same as that one there. Now we have so we found this old bottle down in our creek, an old medicine bottle, or it's definitely a medicine bottle. We found it down here somewhere, so there's a creek just through there a bit. And that is that creek down there if you see it. And we're going to go on to our totara here that haven't been planted yet. And then now we have some more kauri trees. Oh, there's also another tui tree. I can't remember what they call that one. And then here's another kauri tree here. And then and this one up here, I just remembered it's called a ko-fi. And then we have another little grass here. And there's another kauri tree just there. And then there's a little secret path here that you go down. And then we have some smaller little totara just here. And then here's some other similar to flax, if you've heard of that. Here is another type of plant. And, now we have some honey flowers. And then now we'll go down the track that we made a while ago. So we got some little plants here. We planted those. Well, we didn't plant those. They just grew on logs somehow. And then here's our slip. So that's quite bad. And then there's a little creek just down here. And then you go down here, the track. It's like a nature walk. There's like lots of ferns. There's some ferns here. And we've got a bit of moss growing here. And then here is some more ferns. And another fern here, and then we've got two pungas that have grown here. And we've got some more grasses here. And we noticed that some more had started to grow here. So that was interesting to see them grow. We've got some more moss growing around the tree. And here's a smaller type of a smaller punga tree. And here is another kudu here. And that goes down into the punga. And then, if you haven't heard of punga, then they're a type of Maori culture type of tree that are good for native birds. And they're very special to New Zealand. So if you don't live in New Zealand, then that's what a type of tree is. And we also have a little seat here that we've been thinking of making, and we've put 2 posts in. And here is another little kauri tree that broke, that would have fallen down here. And a while ago, a tree here, that tree there, that's broken, came up from way up there, and it looks very cool with the ferns all above you. When it's nice, when it's like really sunny. And then here is another punga tree. Then there's a little path that goes up there. If you hear that noise, then that's just our neighbour doing the weed whacking. And here is another type of tree here. Yeah, so that's the same punga tree. Then we'll go down here. Here is another type of tree that sometimes grow on other trees. And then there's a little track here that leads to a nice creek here. So here, and then there's a little boat that's up here. If you see, it's right there. That's a boat made out of fiberglass. And then there's another barrel just up here, just there. And then there's lots of trees right up here. So we feel pretty special to have that. There's another punga tree that's growing, but it actually fell over and it's still alive. So it's pretty weird how it's possible, right? So we now have another slip that happened during Cyclone Gabriel. If you've heard of that, then this is what caused this to happen. And then now we have our boat, and then here is a lot more trees that grow. It goes way up there. And here's a whole bunch of bulbs that are grown, and then here's a random stick that this was there. Here's another tree that goes way up there, and then there is a lot of some flowers that are through here that sometimes come up. And then we also have 2 trees that have grown that my dad grew. Here's one. They're an Australian type of tree. And here's another one. And then here's some more ferns. We have a lot of pungas and ferns around here. So here's the same creek just here. And then as you come down this path here, I bet you'll think this bit's really cool. So you just go down here. If you hear that, it's this. it's a bit windy now, so it's getting quite fast. So it depends on what the wind's like. And we also have some more trees just up here. So here's our first lot of really tall trees. Then we have more over here. So they're very big. And then here's another bush over here. And also when my dad built a hut down here, the creek got really high and then it just destroyed the hut. So that's a bit of history behind it. It's very rare, quite rare to have big thunderstorms, like rare to have like really big tornadoes and like big cyclones and that, right? So normally when a lot of rain happens, this creek here gets really, really high. So it's got a lot of abandoned tyres too. So if you see that one there, if you think it's an eel, then it's just a tyre actually. And then there's a lot of rubbish down here, so we need to get a big clean up of that. And then I'll take you down to the boat down there. So I'll take you down to that. So it might take a while to get there, so we'll go up there. So I'll show you some plants on the way. There's another fern here. And then we've got a path that comes through here. So we've got a lot of cutty grass that's coming up here. So we have made a path so that we don't get cut. So we just go straight through here, up here, through these bits. You have to make sure that you pull up your socks through cutty grass. Looks like we're getting quite close to it now. Yep. Here it is here. So right there, that's a boat. Yeah, so that's interesting to have a boat. So we'll head back now. So if you enjoyed that video, then like and subscribe, smash that like button, and hope you enjoyed, and keep following for new videos. So thank you for watching.